Whoops, okay, I probably look a little bit different here. My phone ran out of storage and I had to dump a bunch of old videos. I always forget to do that, and so my phone gets full. And so if I look a little bit different or the sun's in the wrong spot or whatever, sorry. Anyway, what I was saying is that a lot of innocent people can be caught up in these things, and there is no more horrendous war than a race war. And if you look around the world, look at the places to where ethnicities and races or religions, for that matter, um, were the cause of the horror and the brutality of them is just beyond belief, beyond what we would want to discuss here. But these things can grow so quickly, and they can flash so fast. They can consume so much, and they can have an effect on the fringes as that violence continues, and as people as lives are lost and new stories of brutalities emerge. The hatred that was already there just expands exponentially, and hatred that was not there can find a fertile ground in which to grow the seed. And there is if it gets to going, and if it's allowed to grab a hold, it's almost impossible to stop past a certain point. That's a point. I think that we're in danger of this expanding to that point, and the danger that presents to everyone is well, can't be minimized. The point of this is that everyone, regardless of who you are, regardless of what race, what religion, where you live, whatever, everyone needs to start being very, very careful. Um, if you are in an area that is different than than uh, than your own, you need to be careful. You need to watch out. Um, you need to be prepared to defend yourself at every moment. And it doesn't matter whether you are a suburban person, and I'm not using the color here, but so because I don't like that. I hate the idea that people will identify themselves or others by race, but that's the reality that we live in, isn't it? If you are a person, uh, say if you're a black person, let me use that. If you're a black person and you find yourself in an area where there aren't many um, uh, black people around, and and there has been hatred fomenting in that in that area, you have to be careful. If you're a white person and you find yourself in an area that's not mostly white, you have to be careful. This isn't something, I'm not speaking from ignorance here. This is what happens. Um, it's sad, it's horrible that it may be coming to this, and it's even more than sad and horrible that there are actually people wanting to push this. The people who are going to get hurt in this are the innocent people, the people who you do want to be friends with, the people who are like you in every way except perhaps the color of your skin, the people who love their families, the people who work hard, the people who believe in the values you believe in. These are the things that hold America together. This is the American spirit. This is the American fabric. But we have people just like those stripes on our flag. Some are white and some are red. And if you can get those stripes fighting against each other, you'll destroy the whole flag. Anyway, my message here is that times may be coming that are more dangerous than you've ever seen in your lifetime. And you need to be ready. You need to be prepared in your home. You need to be able to be safe in your home. That means that you have all of the basic preparedness, that you don't have to leave your home for extended periods of time if you don't have to. You have the means for defense. You have the means for defense when you're out on the road in your vehicle. You have the mindset that you understand You have your wits about you. You have your head on a swivel. You understand the use of your vehicle as both a fortress and a weapon. You are determined to establish a zone of safety around you and the ones around you if and when things flash, and they can, and they might, and I think they possibly will. Um, Talk with your neighbors. Many of them won't listen, but many of them will. Uh, Tighten up your communication a little bit. Plan where you're going so that you don't find yourself in areas that you don't want to be in at different times of day. Now we have a situation coming up. Our oldest is performing down in the city here next month for a big musical presentation. We're not going to not go down there, but I'll guarantee you that I will be as ready as I can possibly be when we do go down there to ensure that we get home just fine. Um, if you are someone who has not lived a life, and that's most of you, who have not lived a life of constant on guard against potential violence, I'd suggest you try to kind of up your mental awareness and game right now, because that's going to be your most important initial defense. And then be ready to take it. Think about. You can kind of role play this. If something happened here, what would I do? If it happened here, what would I do? Okay. Go through that, and then talk to your neighbors. And just like what's happening with our country, even though I don't think there's really any way to bring it back, I talk a lot about trying to mitigate the problems. Let's do stand up and try to talk as long as we can until the talking time's done. Just like that, with this, talk with your neighbors, talk with your friends of all races. The more solidarity that we get, they may be feeling things that you're not aware that they feel, and talking, can be a very important. I won't call it a tool or a weapon, but it can. Well, you need the information, and not only do you need the information from others, but you need to be able to express yourself and have an effect, have an impact on those around you, and hopefully, keep things as settled down as you can. I don't know that that's going to have much effect, because once these things get to started, though there's not much that can stop them. And there's too many people that want this to happen. They want us divided as a people. And there's so many reasons for that. We have to decide whether we're going to allow that. Even if we don't allow it on our personal levels, it could happen, locally, statewide, nationally, whatever, and we have to be ready to deal with that. I'll say one thing here, and this is to a specific person that I know will be watching this, and I want to say this. I've said it to him in person, but maybe if he sees it through the screen, and that is, if you don't have a gun, brother, I love you like a brother, you need a way to defend yourself wherever you are. I know you trust in God. God will take care of us sometimes, but often He expects us to participate in the process. So you all have a good day. Be careful. This is a real problem, and it's coming. Watch the trailers of those movies down there. Watch the news. Know what happened. It is happening in your area. Watch what's happening nationally, because that will have an effect on what comes to your town. And it fits right into what I always say. Remember that we prepare well today in order to live well tomorrow, and our preparations today must be in our ability to defend ourselves, to enhance our communications, let each other know where you are, where you're going, when you're going to be back. Keep a close eye on your family members and a protective eye on your friends. And I'll leave it there. You all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.